Here with Rohan Connolly, leading footy journalist in Melbourne. How's it going, Rohan?
Yeah, good. Always a great day, this, isn't it? Crowds turned out again. Great music, probably not so great standard of footy, but it's a real, it's an integral part of Melbourne culture. I'm rapt to be here once again.
It sort of combines a lot of the big things in Melbourne, you know, sport, footy, community vibes. I think I kind of associate those things with you a bit. Do you feel like this is your kind of day?
I'm man of the people and all that. Well, it's sort of like an old style footy, isn't it? You know, like you can actually have a can of full strength beer. You can smoke. You know, you can stand up in the outer and have a look at some decent footy. So it sort of takes me back to my childhood, spent on the terraces of Windy Hill and Victoria Park and those places. And you know, I love covering footy now, but it's a bit pristine. You know, you basically go to two grounds. You go to Etihad Stadium, you don't even actually get to go outdoors. So this is great, and I'm a big lover of rock music too, so it's sort of two of my great passions combined.
I imagine when you're covering the footy for SEN or one of the other publications, you're probably sitting on like a recliner chair these days. That's sort of what it, behind glass?
Oh, it's behind glass. I don't know about the recliner chair. No, look, it's pretty comfy conditions to cover the footy. I was at Etihad Stadium last night. It was a great game, actually, Geelong St Kilda, but, you know, it's all pretty sanitary. You get looked after with food and stuff, so I don't mind queuing up for a can and a hot dog or whatever the case may be. It's great.
And it's all, I mean, there's very little sort of corporate stuff going on. The beers are a little, like, young Henrys, you know, pretty, like borderline hipstery kind of stuff, but it's, I guess it's no borderline really, is it?
I was going to say, your beard's pretty hipstery too.
Yeah, all right, fair call. What do you like most about this day? I mean, you've been involved for, what, nearly 20 years, something like that?
Yeah, oh, well, look, it's a big occasion for me. I mean, the medal for Best Player on the Ground's named after my brother, Steve Connolly. Steve was a local music identity, played with Paul Kelly in the Colour Girls and the Messengers for about 15 years. Sadly passed away in 1995, and when this game started a couple of years later, my whole family was really touched when they said we're going to name the medal for Best Player on the Ground after him, and we want you to judge it. So look, it's a real honour, and you know, we'll never forget Steve. We've got his memory living. It's in Paul's videos, and we've got photos and stuff, and I guess days like this is a day where I try to do him proud. I usually slag him off a bit in the speech too, but I think he would have expected that from his little brother.
Have you? Yeah, totally. Have you got any thoughts as to who might be winning it today so far?
Oh, look, I've just consulted with my fellow callers. That I've got to say, you know, that for a social game, the standard's always really good. There's some pretty decent players out there, and there's been some prestigious winners too. Sam Pang, now multimedia superstar Sam Pang, he's won it. There was a controversial call one year when I gave it to Tim Rogers on the strength of one spectacular goal and my lifelong love of UMI, so that was a bit controversial. But no, some pretty decent players out there. It's probably a race in 5 or 6 at the moment, and the second half's going to sort it out.
Well, we're looking forward to finding out who that is. Before we let you go, you've also got a show on 31 yourself at the moment.
Indeed, Footyology. Stream live on YouTube at midday on Tuesday if you haven't seen it. Channel 31, 7:30pm Tuesday night. We're now on Aurora on Foxtel Thursday nights at 9:30. It's myself and Mark Vine from SEN, and look, there's a lot of footy shows on TV, but none of them are much fun. They're all pretty serious, so you know, we like our serious footy chat. There's plenty of that, but we sort of take the piss a bit too in equal measures, and it's pretty easy for people to take the piss out of us as well, so we're pretty soft targets, and it's been great fun. We've loved it. We love the support of the Channel 31 people, and yeah, hopefully we'll go on to, I don't know if we'll be bigger stars or anything, but it seems to be developing a bit of an audience, so it's been great fun, loving every minute of it.
It's a really good show. It's my favourite footy show, you know, after the Community Cup coverage,
yeah,
obviously.
nice suck job. Oh, look, I mean, you know, it's a bit old-fashioned. The production values aren't great. You know, I've got to get on Finey's back to get him to wear clean shirts every week, you know. But, yeah, the main thing's talking about the footy. We try not to make it about us, and we have a bit of a laugh, and that's what footy should be about, shouldn't it?
Yeah, totally. Before I let you go, you have we're at halftime now. There's a bit of a lead to the Rock Dogs. Do you feel, I mean, you're on community TV a little bit now, but you're also a rock and roller. So I feel like you're not too biased. Who do you think's going to win? Do you have a prediction?
Just let me have a quick look at the scoreboard. Gee, it's a great effort by the Rock Dogs. I'm sticking with the Rock Dogs, not because I like front runners, but my memory of this game is people seldom come from behind. There were a few manufactured draws there over a few years, but it looks like a pretty convincing lead in the context of this game, so I'll stick with the Rock Dogs.
Yeah, I think you might be right, but I'm still holding out hope for the Megahertz to roll over them.
Well, good luck. Look, it's a willing contest. They'll give until it hurts, or it probably already hurt after about 5 minutes, but I'm sure they'll keep giving.
Totally. Thank you so much, Rohan.
No, pleasure.